Hey guys, it's Gulk3 and welcome to part 3 of Let's Play Blackwell Convergence.
What about me? What about me?
Well, we'll tell you what about you, buddy. You're dead, but you're not gonna accept that shit. Hey, Frank. If you are Frank.
Hi there.
I knew you'd come.
You did?
You did?
Yes, I did. Wait. No, that's not right.
Oh, what's not right?
Never mind, we can do it again. I knew you'd come.
Are you Frank Lyons?
Oh, haha, very funny. Let's get back on track, huh? I knew you'd come.
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Yvonne.
Yvonne?
Perhaps too well.
I don't...
Yvonne? Who's Yvonne?
You are? Okay, no problem, we'll just start over. I knew you'd come.
You sound like you have these lines pre-prepared, Frank. Are you talking from a script right now?
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Yvonne. Perhaps too well.
Maybe we should try just playing along for a bit, to see how far we can get into the conversation. I don't know.
Listen, I have to tell you something.
Come on. The boat's going to leave any minute.
The boat. Of course.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Look, I didn't write this, okay? Let's
Okay,
just work
you
with
are
what we're
working
given,
from a
and
script.
then we'll laugh about it later. I knew you'd
It
come.
sounds like to get anywhere we're going to need to know that script. Which is a problem. Because we
Never
don't know
mind.
what
We'll
film
talk
he's
later.
working from, we don't
Yeah,
know
I think you need to
the
practice
characters
some more.
or anything like
Last
that.
shoot of the film, then we're
Joey, can you have a go? See if you can get anywhere with this.
Hello?
Oh, hey. You with the company?
Yeah.
Company?
Oh, I guess you're not. They told me to meet him out here. I guess they're late.
So I guess since Joey isn't part of the quote-unquote scene, he's not
Are you
subject
Frank
to
Lyons?
talking on the script.
You recognize me?
Sure.
That's... Thank you. That means a lot.
Hey, I live to please. Sort of.
Okay, so we know this is Frank Lyons at least, which is good.
So, Frank, what are you doing here?
Oh, you know, just waiting to finish up. Just one scene to go and I'm done. Finally.
Done is the word, yeah. Never mind. So, we're on a movie set?
Yep, the film is called Water Under the
Okay.
Bridge.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, I'm probably not supposed to tell you that, but we're hardly Paramount Pictures or anything. Just don't tell anyone, okay?
Oh, lips are sealed.
Okay, so we know the script he's working from is Water Under the Bridge. That might be helpful, honestly.
Are you sure this is a movie set?
Yeah?
Where are all the lights, equipment, cameras?
You know, I'm not sure. They should be on their way. I don't know what's keeping them.
Could you tell me the last thing you remember?
What do you mean? I've just been hanging out here.
And before that?
I was... Funny thing.
Yes?
The Minetta.
The Minetta.
Yeah, I was there. I'm always there.
That seemed a little odd to anyone else. What's the Minetta, Frank?
Just what is the Minetta?
Minetta?
Yeah, what is it?
The Minetta. I'm famous there, you know. Can always find a willing ear there, and some donations for the fund.
The fund. What fund?
Yes, they are very kind.
Frank,
Why are
you're
you
kind of
talking
scaring
like
me.
Talking like what?
Like you... Oh, never mind.
Having a weird different colored background and your eyes super wide open. Okay. Well, this never works, but...
Listen, Frank, you seem like a swell guy, but I have to be honest. You're dead.
What?
I mean it. You've been haunting this area for months now.
Ha! Very funny. My career might have one foot in the grave, but it's not dead yet. My ship will come in. You'll see.
You know, all the spooks we've met so far have been very good at, like, hearing Joey say, "You're dead," and then thinking of some metaphorical way in which it makes sense. Okay, we're not getting anywhere, but...
Well, see
we
you
know about the
around.
Minetta
Sure.
now,
Bye.
which might be important.
Damn it, where is that woman?
So if we want to find out some more information, we gotta go back to our old good buddy Google. Yes, the totally original search engine website. It does not sound like any other website that exists. No sirree, Bob. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually show this off the first time, but much like the phone book back in Blackwell Unbound, there's a couple of little Easter eggs if you search for certain names.
Don't know what else I expected to find.
I mean, yeah, so if you do look for Joey or Rosa, she just says that, but it's still a neat little Easter egg. You can look up different characters from Unbound and try and get information. So, like, for example, since when we were Lauren, we looked up Rosa, let's do it in reverse. And the only information you actually find is information reporting to the case whereby Lauren was actually first committed to Bellevue, the event where something went wrong, we don't entirely know, and she had to be committed to the hospital, which I suppose makes sense. It's probably the most dramatic thing that would be heard about. I don't imagine many people were following her for her ghost searching, although on that topic, let's see if Joseph Mitchell brings anything up. Ha ha ha. Oh. Well, he's dead now, so we know that much. Yeah. Okay, so we can... It doesn't seem like much is really information about Joseph, but... Yeah, that's just another name you can look up if you're interested. See some cool stuff. I don't think anyone else brings up anything. I don't believe, at least. No. But that makes sense. And then finally, the final Easter egg, if you look up the creator of this game, David Gilbert, president of the jet-setting Millionaire Playboys of New York Club. Good job, Dave, good job. Anyway, besides that, we want to look up water under the bridge. I don't actually know if this is necessary to look up, but I mean, we might as well see what we can find out. Rebecca Chen, try and remember that name in case it's important. But yeah, it doesn't look like we can get the script or anything online, which I suppose makes sense, really. But it's a bit unfortunate, it would probably help us. But finally, most importantly, we want to look up what the Minetta is. Ah, it's a tavern. Well, let's go and ask them about Frank Lyons, then. They might have a bit more information to give us that will be of some help in helping him pass
I'm
on.
ready if you are.
It's about time. Let's
Equally,
scram.
based on the way it's going, I think the right angle to go with is through that script, which isn't really getting us anywhere at all. So, anyway, let's give it a go, though. Hey, fella. Can you give us some advice?
Hi.
Afternoon. What can I get for you?
Oh no, I'm not here to drink.
Go on, have one. Maybe it'll help you relax.
Do we
I
need
was
to
hoping you
relax?
could answer some questions.
We probably need to relax.
Yeah.
But still.
Is that a problem?
No, it's just that this never happened to me before. You always see bartenders being questioned in the movies, but it never actually happens.
How
You're a
exciting
detective?
for you.
Something like that.
Cool. How can I help?
Well, we certainly detect things.
I was wondering if you've seen Frank Lyons.
Frank Lyons, the actor? Didn't he die a few months ago?
Yeah, he did. I think he might have come here before he died.
Well, we get all sorts in here, but I don't think we've ever seen him.
Interesting. So they say that Frank never actually came here. I think that sounds like something we need to ask Frank about, then. Because that's curious. Oop, sorry, just attacked the microphone there. I'm just so filled with rage at Frank's lie.
What about me? What about me?
Yeah, what about you, Frank? Why are you
Hello,
talking about the
Frank.
Minetta as if you've been there, but you ain't never,
Oh, hey.
apparently.
They never heard of you.
Why would they?
Accidentally skipped dialogue, but he
You
just
said you went
we
there all
asked
the
the
time."
Minetta.
I've never heard of the place.
You told me you were famous there.
Famous?
Yeah, famous at the Minetta.
The Minetta? I go there all the time. It's like my second home.
But you just said
Say, could you spare some money for the Joe Gould Fund?
Gould?
Joe Gould Fund. What's that?
What's what?
The Joe Gould Fund.
I have no idea.
But you just... Oh, never mind.
Okay. So, something about the Joe Gould Fund.
Well, see you
That sounds
around.
like another
Sure.
lead to go from. Actually, let's see
Last
if
year
Frank
the
can tell us
phone
anything about that. Though,
Hello, Frank.
based on the way this conversation has been going, I'm willing to bet he's just going to
Oh,
go,
hey.
who the hell is Joe Gould? And we'll just be right back to where we started.
Could you tell me what the Joe Gould Fund is?
Why, you want to donate a couple of dollars?
I would if you could tell me what it was for.
For the upkeep and maintenance of Joe Goulds everywhere, of course.
That's
Any Joe Gould in
specific.
particular?
Who's Joe Gould?
You know what?
Yeah,
Never
that's what
mind.
I figured.
I'm getting a headache talking to you.
That must sound
Well,
really mean for
see you
Frank,
around.
because it doesn't sound like
Sure.
he's aware of
Bye.
what he's saying otherwise. So it's just sound like Joey's just like, you know what, talking to you is a real pain in the ass. Okay, let's see if the guy at the Minetta Tavern can tell us anything about the Joe Gould Fund.
Hi there. Got time for some more questions?
Sure, ask away.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or anything called the Joe Gould Fund?
Yeah, you could say that. Sometimes I think they should just rename this place the Joe Gould Bar and be done with it.
Really?
People hear about him and they come in here to ask about him. That's his portrait up there behind you. He died a long time ago.
Who was he?
He was some homeless guy who wandered the West Village in the 50s and 60s. He told some crazy stories and people found him entertaining, so they gave him money for his food and his beer. He referred to the money as the Joe Gould Fund. He also tried to write a book or something.
He never finished it?
Nope.
Hey, sounds like your soulmate.
Oh, sounds like it started raining. So yes, Joe Gould is this enormous portrait over here. Hey, Joey.
It's a portrait of Joe Gould.
Not you, Joey. Joey. Fun fact. Joe Gould was an actual person. Go look him up. Actually existed. It's pretty neat. Although maybe don't look it up just yet, because I don't remember if it makes any spoilers later in the game. But, fun fact. Actually existed. Let's see what Joey has to say about Joey.
Apparently this guy's Joe Gould. Looks half crazed, whoever he is.
On the topic of Joe Gould being a real person, I think, not certain, but I don't know if the Minetta is an actual tavern, but I'm pretty sure this set is based on an actual place. But I don't remember for certain. I seem to remember reading it somewhere about the game, though. Yeah, they started doing that. I don't know if they did it for sure with older ones, but certainly with this one and later iterations, they have scenery based on actual locations in New York. Is really cool. Right, well, it's raining now, so that doesn't really seem like it would change much. However, there is one very important thing it does change.
Come in.
Okay, I was mistaken. Maybe I wasn't.
Oh, hello.
Maybe something
Again?
happens first.
Oh,
Yes, there we go.
Ilsa, you're back. Make yourself at home. You always do.
She's not exactly very interested, or seems to like the cat very much, but since it's raining, the cat comes inside.
She's a little black cat. I don't recognize the breed.
Let's go say
She's
hello.
wearing a little collar with an ID tag.
Oh. Well, it did say that Ilsa, the cat, belonged to Frank, so maybe we can read
Hey,
that.
kitty. Ouch! She scratched me.
Careful. That was Frank's cat. She's a mean one.
Okay. Let's see if Joey can do anything about the cat here.
Hey, little fella.
She's distracted.
She's a little black cat. I don't recognize the
Can
breed.
we see the tag?
She's wearing a little collar with an ID tag.
Nope. Joey, we're gonna need you to do that again.
Hey, little fella.
Monica must wonder what the cat is suddenly batting at, but... You know what?
All
I
right,
don't
Elsa. Let's see what's on your ID tag. 12th Street and Avenue A. Hopefully that's where we need to be.
So, that, from the looks of it, is where Frank Lyons used to live. So, let's give that a go. Hey Monique, might as well talk to you, because otherwise this will be kind of awkward.
Cute cat.
Thanks, but she's not mine. She was Frank's. Just between you and me, she's not very friendly.
Yeah, I don't think any of the other stuff is going to be important, but let's see.
Tell me about Frank.
Frank? He was a solid actor. Not A-list material, but dependable. He could read his lines and hit his marks and look good on camera. He didn't demand much, and he was easy to work with. We set him up with an apartment nearby. That was all he needed. That reminds me, we still haven't moved his stuff out. I'll have to get on that.
No, that's absolutely fine. We might need
Thanks
to
for the
see some
chat,
of his
Monique.
stuff.
Sure.
Let's give it a go. I mean, we're not gonna go look anywhere near his apartment that we now know the location of. No siree, that would be... could you imagine? So, this is
That's
Frank's
Frank
place.
Lyons' door. Or at least it used to be.
But, obviously, we're not gonna be able to get in while we're corporeal. Get in there,
Once
Joe.
again, it's up to the dead guy to sort things out.
Hey, you should have thought
Be
of
my
that before
guest.
you became dead. Or something. Right. So this place is pretty standard looking. We got yarn for the cat.
Oh, sweet, a ball of yarn. For the cat, I guess.
Most likely. Although, Maybe Frank was into knitting. Who knows?
I don't recognize anybody in those photographs.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find super much information, but this looks important.
Looks like a film script.
Aha! Aha! Ah, this seems very helpful. So, we got to this stage. The boat's gonna leave any minute. So we need to say that we're not going and insist on it. We're staying with Tom, apparently. So that's all the information we need to remember. So let's head out that door and go and ask Frank. Or at least we will do that in the next part, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and in the next part we're gonna see if we can get anything to help Frank pass on. Now that we know the script, and we will be able to form an actual conversation with him as Rosa, I get the feeling maybe we're in luck. So I will see you guys then. Goodbye.